Time appropriate greetings. Today is just one of those days, but it's okay. We will get through this. I am on a call out today. It's one of the, I'm not going to say downsides of the job. It's one of the less desirable things. About once a month, I take a week of call out duty. And 90% of the calls, actually 98% of the calls, I would say, nothing happens. It's, you can remote in, take care of it, not have to worry about it. But there's that 2%, very tiny, maybe even 1% of calls that you get that will be, you actually have to go to the site. There's either an issue greater than you can solve, or you don't have the access. Something's wrong with the access. And that's kind of what's going on today, is network issues. I got a call out about an hour ago at this time of filming that was, hey, can't get to these links. So I was like, all right, tried to log in, having issues. Called site, asked about issues. They didn't realize they were having issues until I said something. And then beyond that, I called the IT director, and he was on site because it's him right now, just one guy. So I called him and I was like, hey dude, what's going on? And he's like, I'm over here migrating links. So I was like, can you do this for me? He did it for me. And it was just restarting a program on both servers. Didn't come up. So it's a network issue, and I know it's a network issue because his network is bogged at the moment. He's even told me it's bogged. So I'm going up there to migrate links to a different network today that I was going to do tomorrow. And it wasn't even a procrastination thing. It's because last week I should have done it and I didn't. That's where I procrastinated. But occasionally you got to do something that you don't like, and that's what we're doing today. So it's going to be a fun drive. An hour out there, an hour home, and then I'll probably be out there 2 hours. I called the site, let them know I'm coming out, and the IT director was like, hey, is there anything I can do to help you? I'm like, yeah, cables and termination. He's like, I'm on it. I was like, amazing, dude, thank you. So occasionally people will help you when they can, and if I really wanted him to, I probably could have told him how to migrate all that without my help, and he could have gotten it done. I just I couldn't do that to the man. So I'm headed out there to go migrate my equipment to my servers and take care of it. That's all there is to it. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Appropriate greetings, people. Alright, it is now 6 o'clock. I left the site about 30 minutes ago. But jeez, has it been a long day. I'm ready to take some more ibuprofen, heat my back, maybe throw my ice pack on it for a little bit. Man, was it glad I got the work done. Wish it could have waited till tomorrow, but you know what? It was a good day. We got it done now. Went ahead and moved all four. I had four devices I had to move from one network to another, and for a short period of time I threw them all in the same little just hub network, and they were working, and then I just finished my transfer over. Unfortunately, my remote access is a little odd now, and I'm trying to fix that to where I can have it a little differently, because I would prefer it to be one way than the way it is now. But you know what? I can get to it. I can reset it if I need to, and that felt weird in my wrist. But I just wanted to go ahead and hop back on here for a minute and say, what is up, people? Let you know that we did get it done. And it's one of those that when you're doing things like this, if you're migrating equipment from one network to another, if it has to stay up or, you know, relatively accessible, what you really want to do is drop it to its own network, or if it can maintain functionality until you're ready to move. And what we did is we actually moved the serial over to IP device first, and everything, like literally when I went to drop this, it was all plug and play at that moment in time. And it was because we gave the Lava a secondary IP address and the machines a secondary IP address that weren't on the main network. So giving the Lava its IP address in its own little domain area, and then giving a secondary IP to both Alley servers allowed us to really maintain a lot of that functionality quickly. And when we dropped it all onto the intermediary network, everything came back up for the alley ports. Allowed us to re-IP both machines and then drop them into the new network. And we minimized our downtime once I got on site. I really didn't like that I was down for almost 2 hours to begin with, but nature, sometimes that's what happens. Thankfully, it wasn't a hard down. Thankfully, there's not much call volume out here. But that's what happens in telephony and IT worlds. Sometimes you get a call at 1 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon that you got to go to work. So today I went to work. Unfortunately, it really did backtrack some ideas I had for the home network today. But now that I'm headed home, I can actually get a little bit of it done maybe, or at least get some stuff downloaded and started to work for the next time. I kind of figured out what I'm doing with the 2 new servers I was given, figuring out what I'm doing with my old servers, and it's really just kind of getting to a point that I can learn and play and deal with all this stuff. I've got about another hour on the ride home. I think I'm going to listen to some music or some podcasts and jam out. Edit the video when I get home later and upload. So we will talk to you later possibly. If not, like, comment, subscribe, and we will talk to you tomorrow.